So, Anish, we are circling back on the things that we pushed off till January 2025.
Yeah, it is now all the stuff in Q4 that we pushed to Q1. It is now Q1, and now
No, it's well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah, you're always
Spotlight right back on you.
No, you know the agenda, Eric. It doesn't change week by week.
Do I?
Oh man, and we're back, boys. After a nice little couple of weeks off, enjoying our holiday breaks, we're back together once again. New year, new us, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out.
Same us.
Yeah, same us. Really.
No one really changes.
Yeah, they changed for like the first 2 weeks of January, and then yeah, nice. Well, as always, we'll get the housekeeping stuff out of the way quick and fast, early on. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. For everybody who already has, we appreciate the support. Keep on supporting the Sleepy Dads moving forward. We hope you guys enjoyed the special Best of Sleepy Dads podcast episode last week. We kind of compiled some of our favorite drafts that we've done this year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that while we were out enjoying some family time during the holidays, and got you through that first week of New Year. So with that being said, let's go right back into it, boys. Eric, kick us off with the fake ad read of the week.
So, Anish, we are circling back on the things that we pushed off till January 2025.
Yeah, it is now all the stuff in Q4 that we pushed to Q1. It is now Q1, and now
no, it's well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Today's sponsor is brought to you by the North Face. At the North Face, exploration is our oxygen. It shapes who we are, what we stand for, and what we strive for. Because the path of discovery is also a path of progression. Okay, guys, story time. Travel back in time with me to the winter of 2005. A young freshman in college named Eric receives a black and blue North Face fleece jacket for Christmas. It made me feel warm in the wintry weather and made me look cool as hell strutting around campus. So make the choice to be warm and stylish this winter with a North Face jacket. Be sure to use promo code Am I As Hot As This Jacket Is Making Me Feel 20 to save 20% off your next purchase.
I remember that
nice.
jacket.
I remember that.
Narrator voice was not cool. Dude,
Yeah.
do you remember that feeling when you get something like that and you're just like, I feel like invincible right now?
Dude, especially a nice winter jacket or coat.
And Cookville where it's cold all the damn time.
Frozen tundra.
Yes.
The frozen tundra, man. They don't have to worry about it now. They freaking build the building over there in the community park.
That parking lot's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably have an escalator that just pulls you across campus now, covered, heated.
Yeah. Dude, how long have you had that North Face for? When did you finally get rid of it? Because you were rocking
Honestly,
that forever.
I think it's still hanging up in my closet.
It's in the rafters.
Yeah.
Retired.
Yeah, that thing's retired. That jacket.
That's
Through
like
that jacket, all things are possible.
It's like my Javon Curse jersey. Just holding on by a thread.
Dude, that Javon Curse, that jersey's like, oh, me.
Yeah. Just waiting for somebody to put it out of its misery.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure my wife is waiting in the darkness, just waiting to get rid of it.
Don't you love? There's it's like how you do have these certain things of articles of clothing throughout time that you're like, man, those boots were sick.
Do y'all remember my Boston College hoodie?
Oh yeah,
I still have that one. That's still one of the most comfy hoodies. It's like this random Boston College when they won the championship back in 08, 09 or something. It's just a random
No
hoodie.
affiliation.
It's like the most
No affiliation.
comfiest
yeah. He just happened to be there.
Yeah, just happened to be in Boston.
He got caught up in the fever. Catch the fever.
Just happened to be in Boston. Got it, and it is literally still one of just like a heavyweight, just comfy hoodie.
Yep.
Dude, when you get comfy clothes like that, it's hard to part from them.
Anish and those baby blue Titans sports shorts. Were they Titans?
Yep. No, they weren't Titans. They were just regular baby blue basketball
they were baby
shorts.
Blues though. Yep.
Yeah, I still have those in my closet.
I still picture my Anish walking down the college dorms wearing those shorts.
Yeah, that's my
cash shirt.
Yeah, where's the cash T-shirt, the freebie that he wore all the time.
That one, I'll tell you what, that shirt was great, but they did not make that with cash because that thing fell apart real quick.
Brandon,
Yeah.
I still have that. I still have that crazy shirt with the what is it? It's the people wearing the crazy glasses that I got from like Goodies when it was like going out of business. I still have that shirt.
Yes.
They're wearing that one.
Yeah,
a lot.
the gorilla.
Yeah, it's like monkeys,
Yeah.
like the crazy
the
glasses.
I was
monkeys.
gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, gorilla with the Kanye shades.
I still have that shirt.
I
I
forgot
can't
about
remember
that.
what I had for breakfast last week, but I remember every single thing we're talking about right now. I remember all these articles of clothing.
Uh-huh.
Oh man! All right, let's go ahead and keep it moving forward. I think we've had everybody's had enough of our college old nasty wardrobe talk.
Hey, those things are still around. You were
Men of fashion.
Men of fashion, yeah. Said no one ever.
what is it? Real men of fashion. That's us.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, boys. 2 weeks off. Lots to catch up on. We had Christmas. We had New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon was out of town. Eric, did you finally figure out if he was back for New Year's or
Technically,
did you know?
Technically, it was a trick question. He was neither, or he was neither. He was not in New York, but also in New York on New Year's Eve. It was a trick question.
Well
But-
played,
Trick
Eric.
question.
Yep. We're all winners here.
I see you've been preparing for the quiz at the end of this episode.
I was
Players.
studying his social media. I'm like, wait, like, no Times Square photos. So I'm pretty 62% sure he wasn't at Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Only 62. Interesting. Oh man. So Brandon, we'll let you go first. I feel like you have a lot to tell us, a lot to impart on us about your trip. So I'll let you kick it off with our catch up and kind of integrated with dad stories of the week.
Yeah, I'll have a big combo here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it has been a while since we talked. Had a great Christmas with the fam, and then we woke up the very next morning after Christmas and flew to New York first thing that morning, and hit World Trade Center Museum that first day. The two older girls were kind of interested in that, and Eric and I had actually already kind of talked about this. It's kind of weird, like Courtney and I, we grew up with it, that we were in school when that happened, and we've lived with it, and you kind of know everything about it, but they're just now kind of learning about it in like school and stuff. So it's kind of weird, like seeing them like learn something in history books that you lived in. I guess that really means we're old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they weren't even alive when it happened.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And,
it's crazy to think.
And that was, I was telling Eric, it was a really cool like experience, and definitely one worth a tour going to see. But man, it's pretty heavy.
It's just sad. Everything's sad. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, even like the heroic stories, it's still sad.
And just like New York's a crazy busy place, but that's the quietest like anywhere was. It's like you're in there and everyone's just kind of like listening to the stuff playing, and just no one's really like saying anything. So it's just kind of heavy, but definitely say all that to say, definitely worth checking out if you are up there. So that was the first day, and then the whole reason we were at the trip was Lily had the opportunity to go do this dance intensive at this school up there, and so the rest of our trip she was doing dance from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. So
damn,
that's brutal.
Yeah, I mean, so that's my dad's shout out there. Shout out her. We was like, all right, well, if you do this, like, we're gonna go and we're gonna have fun.
Yeah,
we're gonna do tour stuff,
pizza.
Yeah.
So now she did it, and she freaking loved it, and she was like, yeah, I'd love to go do it again. And we're like, well, we have to let the wallets recover before we
Yeah, I got a checking account and a savings account.
Yeah. But she had I mean, it was hard to get into that, and she had to like audition to even get to a point where she could apply to be on it. I mean, she had to have like a resume, and like, what do you put on a 12-year-old's resume?
Right. Where have you danced? What programs?
So it was a good opportunity, and so happy she got to do it. But she's a trooper for going up, basically using her vacation to go do dance.
Yeah,
but
more
so
dance.
the rest of us basically toured around New York for a handful of days and hung out. And when she got out, we would go do. That was another reason she was such a trooper. She'd dance all day, and then we'd get her and like, all right, well, we'll go dinner or we'll go do something else. So she was full throttle the whole time. But we did all the normal touristy stuff. I think right near our hotel there was a place. It's a Joe's Pizza. It was famous for being in Spider-Man, and it was delicious. I think New York pizza. I like that style of pizza anyway. Out of all the styles of pizza, but it was definitely some of the best pizza I've ever had in my life. Every time, like I said, it was near a hotel. Every time you walked past, the line was wrapped around the corner, like crazy busy. They were very efficient. I honestly, when we got there, I was kind of like, God, do we want to stand in this line? But it moved very quickly.
You're like fighting the urge. I'm gonna bail. I can't do
I'm
this.
like,
Let's bail. I don't want to wait in line this long.
yeah, but then it was like, well, what else am I going to do? Go stand in line somewhere else? Like, there's just people everywhere. So that was freaking delicious. And I mean, all the food we had there was, I mean, anywhere we went, the food was great. We went to Times Square, and this was a couple days before New Year's Eve. And I remember going the last time we went, and I'm sure the time of year we went was not helpful to our
days
situation
before New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
but it was a madhouse. I mean, New York in general is busy, and you expect that, but Times Square was a different animal, different level of busy. And I mean, they were, like I said, they were already like closing off streets and setting up barricades and stuff, so that didn't help. But it literally was like the movies, like when you see like when like the light turns red and people, just mass people are crossing streets. That's exactly how it was. It was almost like, even like Haley, you know, she was like, I don't know if I want to go back to Times Square. I was like, yeah, me either.
Yeah.
So that's why you ask, like, if I'm going to be at Times Square on New Year's Eve. I'm like, dude, I didn't like being at Times Square 4 days before New Year's Eve.
Let alone when there's over 1 million people.
Yeah.
But you gotta go see it. I mean, you gotta go see it. Like,
I've never seen it.
I don't think it's the time of the year, because we had gone a couple years ago in like September, because we were there for a wedding, and it was crazy. Like, it was just as crazy then. Like, just millions of people everywhere, nowhere to walk. Like, it's ridiculous.
I don't think I would like that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel like I would not be having a good time. Like, something not chill happened.
I mean, like I said, you got to see it, I guess. But it's like, I mean, there's nothing there that's like, oh, you got to go do this at Times Square. It's all like tourist stuff, right? Yeah, like shops and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, you got to go see. I mean, it is cool, like seeing all those freaking billboards and I mean, it's overwhelming. Like, really,
real bright.
Yeah, but yeah, honestly, not my cup of tea. We did a lot of cool stuff in New York. That one, it's like, yeah, go see it, check it off the list, get me out of there. Let's go do something else. But I would have said this was my favorite part of the trip, except for the last day. But we did and Anish, I don't know when you said you went. We went to Central Park the first time we went, and we kind of explored it on foot. And Central Park is freaking huge, so it's hard to like see even like a fraction of it. So this time we did a pedicab tour, where a dude on bike like drove us around. And that was awesome. That was like the way to do it. Like, cause the dude's also like knowledgeable of everything. So he can like point out stuff and take you to famous points within the park. So that was really cool. I was Eric, like I said, he's got spoilered. He's already heard some of this. Got to see like the bridge from Elf, like where that snowball fight, went to like where the John Wick movie.
That's cool. That'd be cool to see.
That part was cool. As soon as we pulled up,
what is that place?
What do you mean?
The John Wick, the fancy thing?
It's literally just like a bridge.
Okay.
It's literally nothing. It's
super
like
fancy.
I mean, yeah, I don't why it's like that right there. I mean, there's a fountain by the water. And I don't know if you remember from the movie. It's where they're sitting and talking.
John Wick excommunicado.
And then directly adjacent to that, you walk under that, and it just takes you back up into the park. Yeah, it's just a super nice like bridge.
That's cool.
Yeah, isn't that the same spot where in Home Alone 2 where Kevin escapes from the Sticky Bandits?
I think it's the bird lady,
the same,
right?
Yeah, not the bird lady. I think it's where he goes in that little pedicab and he sneaks in there, and they're like he goes away from the Sticky Bandits when they're chasing him through the Central Park.
It might be. I can't remember that.
It's New York City.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Saw the Friends fountain. That was pretty cool.
That's cool. Nice.
Which I wouldn't have known it was that. I didn't. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I didn't know it was there. So yeah, turns out paying somebody who knows what they're talking about to show you stuff is way better than just trying to walk around and do it on your own.
Well, especially in New York City, where it's so old.
There's so much to see and do. Yeah. It's like you need to be as efficient as you can.
Yeah, you go to downtown Nashville. Like, here's Broadway. You don't really want to go off the other side streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like each landmark in New York City has like a million stories to it.
Right.
Like everything has like so many stories associated with it.
Yeah, there's a billion movies filmed in Central Park, or at least set in Central Park. Went by the John Lennon tribute, so that was pretty cool to see. Pretty sad as well. So honestly, that was like a ton of fun. And it was even like, that was like the coldest day, and even had like a light rain throughout the day. And that we were all like, this was like awesome, like really cool to do. And then that was the night we went, picked up Lily and went over to Little Italy. Had some amazing pasta. Let's see, what else did we do? Look at my notes here. I can't even remember.
What else? What else? What else?
Brandon did it to himself this time.
Do what?
I was like, you did it to yourself. Usually I'm the one asking, anything else?
Yeah, anything else going on?
Else?
What else I do in New York City?
I was trying to think what else did we do. Yeah, the next day we kind of relaxed more. Eat some like cleaner food because we'd just been going ham on the food, you know, like all
city life,
the whole trip. Yeah, so we got like some Mediterranean, was eating like rice and veggies. Then went up to the One World Trade Center. Went up to the top of that. Got the good view of the city, the 360 view. So that was pretty cool. And then. So last other couple days, hit up Wall Street, went to saw the Stock Exchange, Federal Reserve Bank, saw that area, and then the coolest thing we did, saw the Rockettes and their Christmas Spectacular show.
Yeah, I bet that was your favorite part.
Dude, it was freaking awesome. It was such a good show. Definitely recommend going to see that. Radio City Music Hall was freaking awesome.
I bet, again, they're another building with like years and years of history.
Mm-hmm. I will say this, and this you probably attest to this, the restroom situation is a problem in New York, especially Times Square. If you're trying to find a bathroom, good luck. That was... Yeah.
Is it like you have to have like a reservation at a restaurant to be able to use like the restrooms or something?
Pretty much. Like, I mean, even
or
like...
the hotel, or you have like your hotel room or something?
Honestly, the hack was you go in a hotel and you could pretty much use their restrooms. None of them really said anything, but I mean, even like you try to go to Starbucks, they're like, we don't have restrooms.
Yeah, even like the pizza shops, like even like the pizza shops, like, you go in there, there's like no bathroom. Yeah,
but think about how bad the homeless problem must be. That you're like, nope, no bathrooms to customers or anybody. Because
dude, the CVS there was a CVS near our hotel as well, and we popped in there the first night to grab like waters and stuff, and literally everything on the shelves is behind a barrier, like a container, like not like expensive stuff. That's crazy. Like deodorant, you know,
like Old Spice.
Yeah, it literally was like you had to get someone for anything you wanted. It was wild.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, like a CVS where it's literally just, normally a CVS is just stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Brandon, I don't know how it is now, but like I felt like when we went a few years ago, like the price difference in New York compared to even like Chicago, I was like surprised at how much more expensive things were in New York City.
It's outrageous, dude.
Like it's crazy.
It's outrageous. Dude. Yeah,
I thought it was expensive like here. Yeah.
No, dude.
It's wild.
Everything's expensive.
That's how they get you.
Anish, I had one other thing, and I know you living in a cold city, maybe you can answer this question for me, but literally I noticed it within the first day we were there. You'd be standing in line, I see people, everybody's bundled up, and I see these jackets, people in these parkas, and it's all multiple people, black parkas, they got this patch on the shoulder. It says like Canada Goose Arctic Program.
Yep.
And I look at it and I'm like, it intrigues me. Kind of looks like it kind of looks like an explorer thing. So I'm like, ooh, what is this? You know me.
Brandon quickly exited the website, I bet.
Yes.
I quickly exited. I said, what?
Yeah. It's like just to give you an idea, it's like...
No, I know what they are.
Yeah. Canadian Goose. It's like $2,000 for a jacket.
That's insane.
But they're everywhere.
Dude, yeah. They're everywhere.
I saw one and I was like, oh, that looks cool.
A lot of influencers, and then I just seen
another. I know, dude. It was just like normal folk.
Yeah.
I mean, every now and then I'll city though.
Dude, they're all over here too in Chicago. It's like a cold weather thing. I think I don't know how people afford them. It's crazy.
Like a cold weather status thing.
I guess I don't know.
I mean, I guess if you live there and you make an investment, but good Lord, they're like, $2,000 for a jacket.
I know, but yeah, you talk about,
I can layer up
about jackets from college or that we've had forever. You're like, you buy that thing, you're like, this is my jacket for the next 30 years.
Yeah, no, dude, the grandkids are getting that jacket.
I have no money left. I put it all in jackets.
Yeah, because you sent us that tweet from Colin Coward about how he had one in Chicago.
It's hilarious. I saw that. I was like,
is that what he's wearing?
Yeah, he's wearing one of those jackets.
Canada Goose.
Yeah.
And when you see that patch, ooh, you rich.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They were everywhere. I mean, I'm not joking. Like, enough to make me Google, like, what is this jacket? Because literally, they were, every time you turned around, someone had one on.
They're warm. They have them in like department stores up here.
Tried 'em
And
on.
I'll try one. I try one on every now and then. And I'm like, oh, this is. I mean, I see why people wear them, but I don't see how people spend that much money on them.
I mean, I guess if you live near the Arctic, you gotta have a good jacket for it.
I guess so. Or just don't go outside. Stay inside.
That too.
Like, yeah, just don't go
That
outside.
too.
Yeah. But you know how New York is, man. Hustle and bustle. It's Brandon's lifestyle.
Big city boy.
You know? Big city boy.
Brandon,
Just,
because you are such an outdoors guy, was it weird being in the concrete jungle?
I could see how it would be depressing living there.
Yeah.
I would probably be at Central Park like every day.
Get some sort of greenery.
The cab driver had a funny joke when he was like, and I've already forgotten what side he was talking about, but he was talking about the differences of like the west side and the east side, of people that live there, and how like it's like east side was like old money, west side's more new money, and he's like, and in the middle is just cab drivers, and we have no money.
It's like, don't forget the tip.
Yeah.
Oh man, nice.
It was a great trip though. I mean, it was a great trip. Like I said, I fun to go visit. I'm not trying to live there, but fun to go visit. There's just tons of stuff to do, tons of food. Literally every coffee shop you walk in, you're like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. You come back home to Starbucks, you're like, oh,
fresh out of the microwave.
Yeah.
Something that's been sitting there for like 3 days.
Oh yeah.
So the food, and I would probably be fat like living there, like, because the food is just so good, and fun, and I would be broke as well because it was expensive.
Do you have any subway run-ins? Anybody try to catch you on fire or anything?
No, I think we kind of talked about it. For the most part, 90% of the rides, or 90% of the people on there are just people going to work, or like tourists trying to get through. But you do see the occasional crazy sleeping in the corner.
Dude, I saw a tweet the other day where there was this guy apparently who's known as like the subway
stabber.
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah.
He's like stabbed like 59 people, and he's still on the
Oh
loose.
my
Not even on the loose. They just
gosh.
don't arrest him. Yeah, just
I
randomly.
just-
He just goes to you and say, "Yeah."
The subway stabber.
Yeah,
I did see that, and I looked it up. I saw it like after we got back. I went and looked up the subway stop because I could still remember all the stops. And thankfully, a lot of it was past the handful of stops that we were working within.
And you guys are probably all in the tourist areas anyways, and they probably regulate it. Like they probably regulate a little bit more in the high tourist areas, I would assume.
Yeah, I definitely saw a higher presence of like cops, like either on the trains or just walking around the subway stops, just kind of patrolling around, especially around like those Times Square, Rockefeller Center stops. Like, and those are so busy. And Nish, I don't know how much of the trains you have to use, but man, Google saved our butts. Like, those subway lines are so confusing. Trying to figure out, like,
dude,
which line to get on, like which stops. Like, luckily Google will tell you exactly which one. Like,
yeah, we
how
had
many stops are coming up, and it'll even say like get off at this stop. Like it alert you. Like literally like the GPS. Like, and without that, we've probably been in some trouble.
Yeah, there was I've been in New York City a couple times. The first time I went, it was like with me and a couple of buddies, and we were on our way back to like the airport, and we were taking just subways back to the airport, and one of the lines was like closed. So like at this point, Google Maps wasn't as advanced as it is now. So like it didn't redirect us, and I was like we, instead of us figuring it out, we just like went up to like the road level and just ended up getting a cab, because I was like, I'm not trying to navigate this without knowing a single clue where I am. But
yeah, it's all
crazy.
moving. I mean, everything moves so fast. Like, it shows up, and you got just a finite amount of time to hop on there or not hop on there, and then you don't know when the next one's coming. So it would not be fun to navigate every day.
And those doors, they're not censored, bro. If you're lollygagging, that thing will close on you.
Yeah, I saw a couple guys.
Yeah,
get like
they don't no mercy.
Muscle their way in.
It's not censored.
You guys you're not really selling New York City to me, to be honest. All this, I'm like, that sounds.
Eric, you would not thrive. Eric
yeah, you never
thrive.
pinned me as a New York City guy, anyways.
No.
Dude, Eric would not thrive on the subway.
Yeah,
no, I don't think I would.
No,
Eric, you're barely like a Chicago guy. You're like a Chicago suburb guy.
Yeah.
Even
keep me in the suburbs. Keep me near Portillo's. Yeah, I'm great in Chicago.
Yeah.
I can even go to Wrigleyville or Wrigley Field and Cubbyville, whatever it's called. I can go there. That's fine. And then once you get downtown, I'm just like the whole time you're like, because even Anish, the last time we were all there together, it was like psycho at the Starbucks pounding on the bathroom doors. The whole time you're like, why am I here? Like, why am I willingly putting myself with these mentally unstable people? You know what I mean?
I'm just over here like, oh, over here is so-and-so.
Like, we're all just, and it's a whole store, people ignoring the crazy ass dude. I'm like, we're all just going to pretend like this guy's not a terror.
Listen,
okay.
Eric, it's one of those things where if you make eye contact, you're in it then. Like, you're in it. He's latched onto you. So you just got to keep your head down, keep it moving, and try to keep to yourself.
It's wild that it's like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Big city
it's more
living,
just sad.
Yeah, that's right. It's more sad.
Yeah. We bit the bullet on going from the airport and to the airport. We just Uber. We just paid for an Uber.
How much was that?
A lot. Like having especially with luggage.
Yeah, you could get a bigger vehicle.
I'm like, dude, I'm not dragging, especially like 3 kids and like all their luggage. Like, I'm not dragging that to the subway.
Dude, we did twice. So we've been to London, and on the last when we're leaving home, carrying your luggage and your backpacks and stuff through the underground tube system to get to the airport, dude, it's one of those things where you're like, this is insane. Like, what are we doing? Like, why did we agree to do this? There's no room on the subway. There's no room to like
that's
navigate.
The thing. There's no room.
There's a million. Yeah, same thing. That's a big city, so it's a million. Tons of people moving everywhere, and you're like trying to load your suitcase up and down these stairs and stuff.
Yeah. And it's worse. Nowadays, all the suitcases are the 4-wheelers. So, like, there's no good spot. Like, even if there is room, your suitcase is going, like, a million directions because you can't, like, lay it down or there's no spot to put your, like, suitcase. It's just awful all around.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, that sounds like fun, Brandon. It really does.
No, it wasn't.
Outside the being expensive and seeing some psychos every now and
then. Right. Having to recoup some funds.
Yeah. No, it was one of our, like, better trips we've had as a family. It was a lot of fun.
Did you go ice skating at the Rockefeller or the
No,
we just Rockefeller Center or Plaza? Isn't that right next to where the Radio City is?
Eric, there's a checking account and a savings account.
Hey, girls, he's like, you guys want to go ice skating? Yeah, I bet you do. Not this time, ladies. Keep walking.
Like, we got that at home.
The ice skating at home is just you on ice, a little patch of ice that freezes on your sidewalk.
All the picture of Rockefeller Tree on my phone, so you feel like you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that was one of like the better purchases we made because that area too, especially at night, was pretty packed out. Yeah, everybody's wanting to be there.
Yeah, it's like a movie.
So we paid to do the picture there, and they basically escort you around to an area where there's no one, and it's just you and your family, and they take so many pictures of you there, so you get to be there like with no one touching you.
Yeah,
nice.
And get to have the picture and whatever. And then that same night we had the Rockettes show, so we pretty much had to go from the tree picture straight over to get in line to get inside. So it was
nice,
kind of a boom boom boom. You know us, always try to squeeze in as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
You're a hustle and bustle boy, Brandon.
Yep,
hustle and bustle.
Big city boy.
You really
city
are.
Boy? He's a city boy.
I see what you did there.
Hashtag city boys in the comments.
Yeah. I feel like, Brandon, if you can live like within an hour of like a big metropolitan city, but in like a country setting, I feel like that'd be your jam.
I think that'd be me.
It's called Nashville.
Yeah, it's Nashville.
You could be on a farm 40 minutes away, and then you could be down in the honky tonkin in 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Watching a miserable ass sports franchise.
What are you talking about, dude? The future's now.
Yeah, the future's now, Eric. Well, look,
you weirdly optimistic immediately. We're like, we do have the first pick. Like, it's limitless of what we can do.
Wait,
listen. Let's save that for later. Let's finish up our catch up. Yeah. We don't want to get too crazy right now. Right?
Christmas was good. New Year's was good. Let's talk Titans.
Had a good break.
How was working over break, Eric?
Honestly, not that bad. It was good.
It's dead.
Yeah, because no one else was working.
It was pretty dead. In the past, it's been crazy. No, it was good. It's weird the last 2 weeks because I mean the girls have been out for almost pretty much 2.5 weeks from school. So it's like it's been a weird, like they've been
When
home.
do they go back?
They go back Monday, tomorrow.
Okay. See, mine don't go back till Wednesday. I thought mine went back tomorrow. It shows you how much I know. Because Savannah spent the night with my parents tonight. I was like, "Did you have school tomorrow?"
Yeah, you're like, wait, whoa. We got to get back on a schedule.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm terrified in the schedule because with this week being New Year's, like Zoe's been spending a lot of time with like the cousins, and like they've been staying up super late.
Oh yeah.
Like every night, like super late. And she's sleeping till like 10, 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is gonna be horrible.
And Katie has a conference all from Monday through Thursday tomorrow downtown Nashville, so she's gonna be gone. And I'm like, oh shit! That means I got to be the one.
Does she have to stay down there?
Yeah,
she's
gonna drive down tomorrow morning and just stay till like late Thursday night.
Good for her. Sucks for you.
I know. So she's always like, I feel bad. I'm like, why? I'm like, you get a hotel room to yourself. You don't have to see any of us. You don't have to worry about getting to gymnastics and the Irish dance class. Like, you're good.
That part's nice.
We'll be cashing in.
Yeah, you better believe this is like 3 weekends of, hey, I'm gonna go do something.
Yeah, maybe this is the old age in me, but if I'm at a conference like just in downtown, I'd rather just come home and sleep in my own bed, dude. Like if I had the choice. Yeah,
but Anish, then you're driving home at 6 or 7 p.m.
Also true. Also
to get back up and be right back there at 7 a.m. It's like, nah.
Yeah,
that part's take the time. Yeah, by yourself.
Yeah.
Good point, Eric. Good point. How was the rest of your break, though?
It was awesome. It was great. Christmas was wonderful. Honestly, one of the best Christmases ever. It was fantastic with the girls, great spirits. Mood was super high. The Holy Spirit was with us all. It was awesome. And then New Year's, we went to a friend's house, and every kid stayed up past midnight except for Hadley. She crashed at 11:30.
Like so close.
So close, but she crashed. You know why? Turns out she has pneumonia.
No, you can't. Your house can't catch a break, Eric.
I know.
Happy New Year.
I know. Yeah, exactly. So, but everyone's doing great. Everyone's doing good.
Nice. Yeah, Zoya made it easily past. She was up to like 1:30 on New Year's Eve, and then dude, and her cousins were over, and they all stayed over. So they were all.
Is she 15 years old, Anish?
She's not, Eric. She acts like a 15-year-old. But now we're screwed because now she's like even today, like she stayed up super late last night and she didn't wake up till like 11 o'clock today. And tomorrow we got school. So
you're in danger.
Yeah. Not looking forward to tomorrow morning.
That's brutal.
Yeah. But yeah, you got anything else for dad stories and holiday break catch up before I go into mine, Eric? I want to give you your allotted time.
No, I don't even want to talk about. I want to talk about Titans. So yeah. Go.
He's just trying to move along.
Keep it moving.
Yeah. Same. Christmas was great. New Year's always fun. Again, as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, it is kind of sad now. There's like nothing really to look forward to until summertime now. So you just kind of drudging along. At least we got football playoffs coming up. Super Bowl will be there and all that. March Madness. So we have some things to kind of get us through. But yeah, it was great. Zoya got pretty much everything she asked for, as they always do. Like we act surprised, like they're not going to get what they're going to ask for. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. As long as it's not like a crazy expensive thing. One cool thing she asked for that we actually kind of take advantage of.
You got her a Canadian Goose jacket?
No, hell no, dude. Something let's pay $1,000 for something she's going to grow out of next year.
Yeah, by next
winter.
X,
by next winter.
Yeah, she's getting adult size.
Adult large.
Yeah.
You'll have it forever. It's
Hopefully
an investment.
these are still cool in 15 years.
Yeah. But listen, there's a checkings and a savings, so you don't have it in hand right now. It'll be here. Yeah. No, but one thing she asked for was like a Polaroid camera, like a old school, yeah. So I think it was fun. We took pictures like with that during like Christmas and New Year's, and it came with like a little photo book, so she can like stick the photos in the photo book. So she's really enjoying that. Kind of nice, like the Polaroid. It's kind of nice to kind of revert back to the 90s every now and then. But then you go back to your phone and like, oh, this is way better. But
no, Lily has one of those. She puts those little pictures up.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. They're fun. It's like a different.
And they're also used to just hitting the take picture button. So we were like trying to tell her, like, hey, just so you know, you only have a certain amount of film. Like,
dude, that film's expensive too.
It is.
That film's expensive.
It is. You have to wait till next Christmas for Santa to bring you some more.
Yeah, exactly. No, we told Zoe because there's like a little counter on the back of it that tells you how many pictures are left in it. So I made a point to show her like, hey, you only got like 5 pictures left, so use them sparingly. Yeah.
Just hear the printing out. God damn it.
Yeah. Not again. But yeah, so that was fun. We ended up having like a play date with some of her school friends. One of the moms had rented out there's like a little gymnasium that they rented out for like an hour. So they had all like the kids in her class come and just kind of hang around and play, and like their siblings too. So Zoya was like playing soccer in the goal. I think I sent you guys the picture of her playing around, and the kid in goal, he was like a sibling of a girl in her class. So I had no shame at all to show him what's up.
You have to.
Because he was acting cocky. Like what he would do is like Zoya would shoot the ball, and then instead of like making the save, he would like kick it on the other end of the gym. Yeah, and then like Zoya would go running after it, and so he did that a couple times, and I'm like, all right,
okay,
yeah.
Hey,
So like,
hey, little boy, that's fine, but now I'm gonna treat you the same way.
Yeah. So like, after like
your ball?
Yeah,
to the rafters, go get it.
Yeah. No, so after like the third time, I was like, Zoya, let me take a shot, and I couldn't help myself. I just smoked one by the kid. Like I reared back, got full range of motion. Kid didn't stand a chance. He didn't stand a chance.
With Ophelia, when she only did soccer for one season, she hated it. But before practice, one time, all the kids were shooting on a goal, and I was out there with Ophelia, just kind of dribbling around and stuff. And it's same thing, kids. She was younger, but some of these kids were going like hard to the net. So like I was as goalie, they would come in and they would try to like deke around me, and I was the one punting it to the other side of the field. And like, go get your ball. Kid was like, Eric.
Yeah, I made sure. Dude, they have to. Someone's got to teach them. You know,
there's always someone bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Always.
Always.
Yeah, I did make sure though none of the parents were looking before I smoked one past his kid. I don't want to have those conversations.
No, it's the same thing as Brandon's the neighborhood alpha pulling the sleds and working out with the workout vest. Anish, it's the same thing. You got to be punting these kids soccer balls everywhere and being like, I'm the alpha parent. Okay, guess what? You want little Johnny to get a scholarship? He's got to work a little bit harder, don't you think?
He gonna learn today.
That's right. You gonna learn today, kids.
It was funny because after I did it, Zoe just looked at me like she didn't know how to react.
Yeah, because like, everyone's used to being like, it's okay, you didn't score, but it's okay.
But yeah, so we did that, and now just trying to get back in the grind of things. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough morning tomorrow.
It's very rough.
Yeah. We just need a couple days.
I'm a well-oiled machine. I'm ready to roll.
I'm lucky that I'm working tomorrow, but like I said, I found out today that the kids don't have school till Wednesday. So
that's true.
That does help. That does help.
Yeah.
Just got to get me back in sync first off.
Yeah. It also doesn't help that I've been off too. So like, I don't mind the sleeping in a little bit because it gives me a little chance to sleep in as well.
Yeah.
But she took it to the extreme. I'd be up for like a couple hours and she'd still be asleep. I'm like, okay. All right,
I mean, 11. That's pretty. Ophelia doesn't sleep till 11.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, she doesn't stay up. We don't let her stay up till 1:30 a.m. either, though, Anish.
It's New Year's Eve, Eric.
Dude, at like 12:30, we're going. The lights are off. Everybody's in bed. No more.
Yeah. No, we were in bed. The kids were on their stupid iPads, just watching away. I'm like, I'm too tired to deal with this right now.
You're like, I'm too drunk to deal with this stuff right now. Okay.
Eric, this is a Q1 problem.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Anything else we need to catch up on before we move on, boys? All right. As always, thank you for the feedback. The audible feedback.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to move on to hopefully an optimistic segment this week, boys. Boom roasted. Football update of the week.
Take it away, a good one.
No pressure.
No pressure. Yeah.
ASU and Texas had an overtime thriller as ASU battled back on the back of Cam Scatterbo. But Texas said, yeah, you got a scatter boy, but I'll see you later, boy, as they clinch the win and move on. Boom roasted.
That was good. That was a good one.
Now on to our boys. The Titans lose and end up clutching the number 1 pick in next year's draft. Most will say this is the best outcome for the Titans until we get to the draft and all the top picks refuse to come here. Boom, roasted.
And there goes the optimism.
Yeah. No, don't worry. This one's very optimistic. This one's good. Ravens beat the Browns in what seemed to be a meaningless game to pad Lamar's stats. Only time will tell if Lamar can take this team to the promised land. But he definitely took a small step in that direction by defeating the Domination Nation in our fantasy championship. Boom, Anish is roasted.
This guy.
To
be fair, it wasn't because of Lamar I lost. He had just an average game.
It's pretty funny, Anish.
It's pretty funny though. It's pretty funny.
You can church it up however you want. But Lamar beats you.
I mean, I hate that you lost, but the fact that it was Lamar is pretty funny.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
Plus, we had to talk about it. So I was like, what better bridge than me to roast you?
You were queuing that up. You were thinking about that your whole trip, just waiting for it.
I wrote it yesterday. I was like, oh, if Lamar wins this game, I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, this guy. It's okay. Lamar's still never going to win a championship, so I'm okay.
God,
I'm okay.
You're jinxing him. He's got the king with him this year.
He's not winning. He's not winning, Eric. He's not winning.
It was tough watching him yesterday.
Yeah.
It was tough to watch.
Very tough.
It's like,
Well, did you see Derrick Henry's the first running back to have 2 seasons of 1,900 yards or more?
Yeah.
I mean, awesome. I was rooting for him to get 2,000. He was too far away, but I was rooting for it.
Because he's on the shitty Ravens with a shitty quarterback. Take half of Lamar's rushing yards, give them to the Derrick, and there's your new leading single season rusher.
He's so good
what a
still,
selfish Lamar. Taking all these rushing yards for himself.
He just can't let Derrick shine.
Yeah. He's too good. Too good. And freaking Saquon. Did he play already, or is he playing right now?
They said they're not going to play him.
He didn't even dress.
Oh.
Which is kind of crazy. He was only 100 yards away.
Dude.
It's like, I understand health, but it's like, dude, the single season immortality is right there.
Or I even looked at I was looking at like the stats, and he's like 5th on the list. Like he just
barely
got 20
got
yards.
Yeah.
If he get like 20 yards, he can move up to like the 3rd.
Yes.
You know, like maybe don't go for the 100, but maybe go get a couple carries and
let him play for a quarter.
Let him play the first quarter. That's like what, 2 or 3 series. See what you get, and then that's it. That's fine.
Another selfish move by the coach.
It's just weird. I get it. It's like team first, and you need him healthy for everything to work. But also, it's like there's other things that go on that are like that's also bigger than you win a playoff game, you lose your second one. Was it worth it? No. Wouldn't you rather have demolish the record? Like it's right there.
Yeah. Also, it's so cool just to say like your franchise has the record for most rushing yards in the season.
We've had 2,000-yard rushers, you know.
Yeah. Just a cool thing to say.
Yeah.
Very fun thing to say. Well, let's get on to the topic that Eric, you were itching for earlier. Number 1 pick, boys. We did it.
Our misery was worth it.
We did it.
Shout out Bazooka Joe.
Bazooka Joe. Yeah. Bazooka Joe Milton, man.
He's still loyal to the Tennessee.
Doing God's work out there. Getting us the number 1 pick.
Dude, what are the Patriots doing? Why would you?
Dude, that was horrible. Horrible.
It's like you're already terrible. The season is so bad. At least you get the top pick.
They did exactly what they were supposed to do, like get out early with the lead and then lose the lead. And then once you lost the lead, you just got to lay down then at that point. Just lay down.
Yep.
Like you showed a good fight. No one's going to say anything. You're fine.
Yeah.
And they came back and won. And hey, good for the Titans.
I bet Mayo knew he was like,
he's gone.
He's probably like, I'm gone, so I'm going to.
Yeah.
Why
he
not?
He put a Lovie Smith a couple of years ago.
Yeah. He won and screwed him.
Yeah.
And he got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's awesome. I don't think have we ever had the number 1 overall pick before?
No, we had
number 3. I think.
No, wait, didn't we have it the year
we traded it?
Yeah,
we did. That's right.
The Jared Goff and Carson Wentz draft.
Yeah, we traded him to the Rams. That's right. So it's it's very exciting. It's just one of those things where I told Brandon in a text today, I think the Titans were really trying today. And they still could only score. I mean, it was only 6 points. We scored a touchdown later, but that was just a junkyard touchdown. Like they were trying all game. Callahan was switching between Levis and Rudolph, trying to like spark something, and we still could not do anything. And so it's one of those where you're like, I feel worse about the obviously because we are the worst record in the league, but I feel worse about the direction of the team because it's like I don't think Callahan. We didn't build on anything.
Was he trying to spark something, or was he intentionally tanking?
No, dude. I think he was really trying.
Yeah, that's
because he pulled Levis after like 2 series of doing nothing to put Rudolph in, and we still did nothing. He was kicking field goals. We had 2 4th downs, and he kicked field goals to like play it safe. And you're like, do you think this is going to be a close game? Like, what do you think? What are we doing?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of questions with that number 1 pick because I don't really like any of the draft picks, or the QBs, I should say, that are available. I would much rather trade back to like 4 or 5, get one of the like the top O linemen that are out there, 'Cause I think that
Is
guy
there
from
a top
Texas.
lineman?
Yeah, the guy from Texas is like the biggest one. But even you could probably trade back to 6 and get him. To be honest with you, but
we can go 3 drafts in a row drafting line.
we have to. What else? I mean,
still have a shitty offensive line.
I know.
As I say, it's not any better.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Or do we trade back a couple spots and get Travis, or do we just take Travis Hunter with the first pick? Because I think Travis Hunter's awesome, but I don't think he's elite at either cornerback or wide receiver, and he's gonna have to pick a side. Like he's not gonna play both sides.
Yeah,
it's not gonna thrive with us.
No.
Exactly.
No, I mean, I hope, because we have so many problems. Like we have linebacker issues, we have secondary issues, we have offensive line issues, even wide receiver. It's still pretty thin. Like we don't have a quarterback, so like I'd be fine trading back if we can like get another first round pick next year. You know, I think that's a good one this year.
I think that's the going price nowadays. I think the going price is you swap your first round picks this year, and then it's got to be a first round pick next year.
Yeah.
Like
and if they really want them, because we got 3 first rounders for that Rams pick. We did nothing with it, but
now you gotta
have somebody that wants to move up, to like willing to give up that much.
I think the only teams that would do that are either the Raiders or the Giants, because they really need QBs.
Or it'll be funny because since the Patriots blew it, what if they get really aggressive trying to get back to the number 1 pick? That'd be kind of funny. Like not only did they had it, and now they got to pay a premium to get it back.
It's like Draft Day the movie, Eric.
Holy shit! It actually is real.
This is my kind of scenario, man. Yeah, I have no idea what they're gonna do, because I mean, the idea of Shadur Sanders is nice, just because like the media and all that.
Yeah, he's a big personality.
And who knows? He could be a good quarterback. We don't know. You can't spend a first round pick or a first pick overall on somebody you don't know how he's going to turn out.
It's a lot of like, is he more hype than he is
good
ability?
Yeah,
I mean, Colorado wasn't good.
No, they were like they've been better than they have been, but what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, trading back seems like the most logical option. I just hope they stockpile the picks and get some first rounders in the future out of it.
I mean, he wasn't that great at Colorado. I mean, Colorado hasn't been that great. What's he going to do with our crappy offensive line? Like, we're not going to elevate him.
Stink. Like, we're a bad team.
I did see like the Pats screwed themselves, so they dropped back further. But so it's Browns and Giants right after us. So maybe one of them tries to jump the other if there's like one quarterback, the other. If they're both...
dude, the way the NFL works. This offseason, there's going to be the quarterbacks. They're going to be they're going to get elevated so much, like hype wise.
Or there's going to be some dark horse coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, like how Anthony Richardson like skyrocketed in the draft, the combine and stuff, just because he could throw the ball 80 yards. He can't throw the ball 10 yards, but he could throw it 80.
Yeah. Every year there's somebody gonna like. Every year this happens. For going into like the last month of the draft, someone's gonna their stock's gonna end up rising. You're like, where the hell did this guy come from? But
then again, also honestly, if the Titans are like, hey, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna take Cam Ward, or we're gonna take Shadur, or whatever. It's like, hey, I mean, you need a quarterback. You need a quarterback to win. So I don't know. Levis ain't the guy. The last 10 guys we've had aren't the guy. Maybe this guy will be.
Here's my thing. If we want Callahan to bring in his guy and build a system around the guy he handpicks, then you got to take a quarterback this year, because he's not sticking around for another year. We cannot have another bad season and have him around for another year.
I don't know if we want to use Callahan's guy. Do we?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's the thought process with our front office, like, let him get his guy in that he handpicked. Like, you got to do it this year. You got to pick a quarterback this year then, because he's not going to last till next year. There's no way.
Everybody's talking about like getting like a bridge quarterback. Like, who wants to come here?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Like Kirk Cousins is like out the door.
Jameis will go anywhere.
Dude, I'll take Jameis.
I'll take Jameis. Yeah,
that'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
I want to feel happy again watching football, as opposed to being like, oh god, or you're like, oh man, it's 12:20. I forgot the Titans are playing right now. You know what I mean?
Dude,
and you're like, cool, it's 13-0.
That was not fun to watch today. Even though I wanted them to lose because I wanted this scenario, it was still not fun to watch.
I would love to see a Jameis Winston 5,000 yard, 30 interception, 30 TD season.
Yes,
that'd be so much fun to watch. Yeah, that'd be so much fun to watch. It'd be exciting. It would put asses in seats. Is what it would do.
There was none of those today.
None of those today.
I know the weather was bad.
Way to go up.
Dude, how empty is the new stadium going to be if we're still in the same situation?
And they're
4
charging
years from now?
insane amount of money for tickets
Mhm.
and PSLs and season tickets and stuff. So I don't know. It's bad timing. So that's maybe they do take Shadur because it's like, hey, at least they can say we have like Deion Sanders' kid is here. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or shoot, do we draft Shadur and then fire Callie and bring in Dion?
God,
Dum dum dum.
honestly, I'm down for that.
Dude, anything that would do something.
Yes.
You know the meme we're poking like the thing.
Shit,
Do
come
something.
on.
Yeah, do something.
Because it is. It's like more years of kicking the can down the road until we're good again. Then you look at the Chargers, and they went from dog shit to in the playoffs.
One coach that
you need the
get a
right
good
guy,
coach. Yeah,
and
you
I
need the
don't.
right guy.
That's where I'm like, I don't think Callahan's the guy.
Yeah.
Speaking on that, I opened Twitter. Callahan in the press conference said that one TD that Levis threw to that Tay Martin kid, it was intended for the other guy.
Dude, also,
what's the point of saying that?
He threw into double coverage, too. You know what I mean? It just happened to work out into a touchdown, but it very easily could have just been an interception.
And then I saw that other tweet that said Tay Martin now has as many touchdowns for the Titans as Traylon Burks does.
Dude.
Yeah.
Which is one for those out there. Our first round pick from a couple years ago.
The replacement for AJ Brown.
The one we traded away AJ Brown for.
And then immediately drafted a wide receiver who doesn't know how to catch passes.
Yeah.
You know.
And can't get out of his own way with getting injured.
And weirdly, not even our worst first round pick of the last 5 or 6 years.
Also true. Also true. Yeah, I don't know. We need some more. This is the first year that like I can remember where like the last like literally month of the season, I've just had no desire to turn on the game at all.
Yeah.
Like I have no desire to like I keep up with the score and just kind of get an idea of what's happened.
Look at me.
I know.
I watched it, but I agree. Same thing. It was like by like week 5, you're like, oh, okay, well, if something comes up on Sunday, we'll do that instead.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't get me wrong. If like I live in Chicago, so I don't get the games in my market anyways. But if it was in my market, I would still watch it. But I just have no like I don't get excited for them. Like I'm just going through the motions. Like I feel like even that the first time we were 2-14 in the Ken Wisenhunt era, I feel like it was still somewhat fun to watch. Like it was still like
what was that? Like Rusty Smith and who's the other quarterback? We were just bouncing through like nobodies as like quarterbacks too.
Yeah. Same situation that we're in now.
Dude,
Same situation we're in now.
I feel like because there's a few people I know that went to the game today because they have season tickets, and it's all about like, hey, it's like we got to support this team when they're at their lowest, so we can enjoy them on the mountaintops. I'm like, well, also the other side of that is, why are you supporting this trash team? Like, the owner seems like she's bad. The GM doesn't know what he's doing. The coach is green, doesn't know what the hell he's doing. We don't have a quarterback. We don't have any system. Like nothing's fun. Like why should we support that? Like blindly support that?
Did you see? I've seen the stuff on Twitter. The season ticket gifts.
Yes, I saw that.
I haven't seen that.
Nish, oh my gosh,
what are they?
Apparently they. Well, I think that's the problem. No one really knows what they are, but I guess like they sent out the gifts to the season ticket holders, and it's like Fanatic style where they're sending like stuff that's like wrong. Someone got a Delaney Walker like bobblehead from like a couple years ago or something.
It's the 2023 bobblehead. On the bottom of it, it says 2023 season gift.
Jesus.
And then someone got a.
It's the Delaney.
Send that to me, Eric.
And then someone got
I'll add it into our video.
Gotcha.
Someone got a sweatshirt. I saw someone that was a sweatshirt, and there's a patch that says like season ticket holder, but the patch is like sewed on upside down.
Yeah.
Like, because I think you could pick like if you wanted a sweatshirt or something else or something miscellaneous or something. There was like options to pick for your gift.
What are we doing?
And I saw a lot of Titans Twitter blowing up over like stupid gifts.
That's like the trickle down of competency. And it just goes down and down and down. Like, we have extra stuff. Give it to the season ticket holders, even though they're like quadrupling the season ticket price for the new stadium. Yeah.
Horrible.
You gotta save money somewhere.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny you say that because like, so similar things happen up here with the Bears. Like, you know, people that have season tickets or their season ticket holders, they go to the games. But when you get into January and December and it's right now it's 15 degrees outside and the wind chill is like 2 degrees.
Yep.
You see a bunch of people trying to sell their tickets on Facebook and online forums, like, because nobody wants to go to the games. Like the product is shit, the weather is shit. Well, like, why am I going out there?
It's not just like, oh man, it's the thing people keep saying. Oh, it's just a season from hell. It's unlucky. You're like, no. We're out of like the last 15 years. We've had like 4 good seasons.
Yeah. The 49ers are having a season from hell this year.
Yes. Yeah. That's injuries from hell. All their star players are hurt. Yeah. Exactly.
This is a franchise from hell.
Yes.
Is what this is.
Yeah. Our franchise is in a rut.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
It's a big rut.
The first pick is fun, but then again, it's like, I mean, that's if you nail the pick.
Yeah, like, and the chances of you nailing the pick are very the odds aren't great. I can't imagine. I want to do an exercise maybe next time. Is like just go through the first round picks and see how many of those have actually hit, because I can't imagine it's been a lot.
It's not great, but also too, it's like Callahan. He didn't make Levis any better, so now we're thinking he's going to make another young raw quarterback.
What's worse is he made Levis worse, Eric.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it wasn't even regress. It like cratered him.
Yeah, like he actually showed signs of being decent under Vrabel.
Yeah,
like he could throw the deep ball. He was accurate. Like he was moving around.
Yeah,
I feel like he didn't have as many dumb mistakes every game that he did this year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree.
Man, we were so optimistic going into this segment, boys.
Well, the first round pick is nice.
Yeah,
at least it's the best. It's the only good consolation prize to a shitty season is like, hey, well, the Browns, the Patriots, like all these, the Jaguars, like they're all sad and miserable in the no man's land. Yeah. At least this year we have the number 1 pick.
True, very true.
In a draft with no real number 1 pick.
Yes.
The worst time to have the number 1 pick.
I would say, dude, take an offensive lineman. Stick at number 1, take that Texas offensive lineman or whoever you think is the best offensive. See who Bill Callahan thinks is the best offensive lineman. Take that kid, suck again, and then, draft Archie Manning next year or something. I don't know.
God, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, God, I would love to have Arch Manning.
That'd be so sick.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like even if you trade back to like number 4 or 5 and you can get a first round pick next year, the team you get the first round pick from is probably going to suck.
You're going to
suck.
Yeah.
So you might have 2 first round picks and like the top 6 picks next year.
2 sucks make a right.
Yeah, exactly.
Granted, I've only watched like 1 or 2 games, but he stood out in both games. I wouldn't mind trading back and getting that Penn State pass rusher, Carter.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, we need elite talent. That's what we need. And we need a lot of those players to even get back to being watchable.
Yeah. Because who knows, we may lose like Landry this offseason.
Oh, yeah. Why would you stay there? Dude, honestly, I don't know why they wouldn't trade Jeffrey Simmons. What do we need an elite or a borderline elite defensive tackle when we don't?
He's been a bomb this year.
I think that's
bomb, dude.
And
he talks so much shit.
Yeah,
he talks so much shit to the media, and he's been the biggest.
Like 200 something yards to Jonathan Taylor, and immediately
we don't give up 100 yards around here.
Yeah,
God, what a freaking idiot, dude.
All talk, dude.
He's just, he's sensitive.
Yeah,
he's real sensitive.
I mean, I know we're all sensitive.
Yeah,
but he's sensitive.
Yeah,
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Eric's like, "What'd you say?"
Yeah, what'd you say?
He's like, who's been a real bust? Jeffrey Simmons this year.
I'm listening.
Oh man, yeah, elite playmaking all around is what we need. That'll only take us 20 years to get that. Yeah. Fill those gaps in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what? Right. Let's take another offensive lineman with historically short arms. That's what we need. Devondre Sweat, though, seems sick. I should have worn my Angry Run shirt. That's what I should have worn, was the Devondre Sweat.
It's our 2 highlights of the season, him and the number 1 pick.
A random stiff arm on a fumble return and the number 1 pick.
Yeah, he's been awesome. He's been awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to cover anything else in sports? Do we want to talk about Preds? Do we want to talk about college football playoffs?
Well, the Preds are so bad. It's not even worth talking about right now. Yeah. But the college football, I hope they change the whole setup. They need to change everything about it.
Literally, the 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the seeds that made it.
Because if I'm Georgia, I'm kind of pissed that the semifinal is going to be Notre Dame and Penn State. Like, who the hell would have thought those 2 teams would be in the one of them is going to go to the national championship? That's crazy.
Yeah. And also, like, the way this is rewarding, like, Boise State and Arizona State. Well, Arizona State actually, showed up and they had a good game, but realistically, they should not have been a top 4 seeds. Like, in seeding wise, because let's be honest, Ohio State's not an 8 seed. They're probably really the 1 or 2 seed.
They're gonna win.
Yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. They're just dominating everybody.
Yeah,
like Penn State. As much as we hate to say it, their record wise, they're probably really realistically a 4 seed, right? And Notre Dame and Texas, they're kind of in the middle.
Well, Texas they're shaky. Every time literally every game, you're like, I don't know, is this team as good as they've been built up as?
Is that dude coming out?
Quinn Ewers is coming out.
Is he coming out or is he?
No, he's coming out. He's coming out.
Didn't I see there's a thing where it's big money being thrown his way to not go pro and transfer to another school? I thought I saw that, big money, $20 million.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I were him, I'd go to the draft because his stock at the beginning of the year was potential number 1, and now he's not even first round.
Yeah, now you're it's not that sexy of a pick.
Yeah, he's got to come out now and just hope to get drafted.
We might take him in the second.
We'll take all the quarterbacks because quarterbacks get the most points.
Oh man, but yeah, I don't really have any interest in the college football playoff anymore. Ohio State, the way they're looking, they're gonna run through everybody.
Yeah,
they're gonna run through everybody.
That's what it looks like. I don't know who's beating them.
Notre Dame's defense looks decent, but they haven't really played everybody.
But their offense sucked.
Yeah, their offense sucks. Their defense, maybe they can hang with Ohio State. I don't know, but we'll see.
That's the thing. That Ohio State receiver, good lord.
Yeah,
that dude's sick.
The young dude.
Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah,
he is sick.
They're too good. They're too good. Tennessee didn't stand a chance, boys.
Clearly.
All right. Let's go to move on. Wrap up this episode. Already an hour in.
Let's do it.
We are moving on to everybody's favorite segment of the week, the draft. And in honor of the NFL playoffs, we're going to have a little fun, boys. We're going to draft the playoff teams in terms of who we think is going to win the Super Bowl. And maybe we can do something fun with it. Maybe whoever picks the winning team, we can have a little fun. Maybe we'll do a little wager or something. We'll figure it out over the coming weeks as the playoffs progress. But so anybody who's in the playoffs is eligible. We'll do 4 rounds. So should we do 4 or should we do 3 rounds? Because if we do 4 rounds, 2 teams will be left out. If we do 3 rounds, there'll be more teams. So I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you guys feel? Do we want more options for chances, or will it be more fun to just pick 3 and hope they make it to the Super Bowl and win?
I like the idea of kind of having there's a wild card that we don't even pick the Super Bowl team.
Let's do that. Okay, let's do 3 rounds.
Yeah,
let's do 3 rounds.
I could do 4 if you want, but I do that little wrinkle of
we'll do it for the fun of it.
Yeah, let's do 3 rounds, and then maybe we'll do something where if none of us pick it, we'll I don't know. We'll figure something out to make it fun.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah. All right. So Brandon, you got the first pick this week.
Oh,
let's go.
I'll be second, and Eric, you got the back-to-backs bringing up the rear.
This sucks.
Actually, it's not. Honestly, I think
it's not horrible
later
because you get 2 good teams.
I get 2. I get the third and fourth best team.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think y'all may have an advantage on this one.
But Brandon's gonna get the guaranteed pick.
That's the thing. There's a couple teams that you like here, but you got to go Chiefs. Gotta
go Chiefs.
Yes,
that's one. I would love to have gone another team. I won't say it.
Something sexy, something fun, but you're like, no, it's Patrick Mahomes until he loses.
Yeah, until he loses, we're going Chiefs. So I'll take Chiefs.
As we mentioned on the last episode, I won quite a bit of good money on just betting the Chiefs last year all the way through.
1 loss, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's a good. That's the obvious pick, Brandon.
Boring.
That was easy.
It's boring, but it's boring, but
easy.
You might win.
No, you have to. Yeah. It's you're like the team that's won 2 back-to-back Super Bowls and they're 14-1 this year. Yeah, that's the team that you should pick.
Yeah. Okay, that'll do.
That'll do.
That'll do.
All right, I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna go with the sexy pick. I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions.
Ooh,
that's who I wanted.
Yeah,
I wanted to do them.
I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions. Dude, they just look good, man. They just look good all the way around. The injuries don't seem to have affected them. As long as they got freaking Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra and Jameson Williams on offense, they're gonna keep up with anybody.
Yeah, I wanted Lions, but God,
yeah,
I can't.
Lions Chiefs. I feel like we're gonna go 1-2.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, you got 2 back-to-back here.
Okay, so my first one, I'm going to go pretty boring. We're going to go chalk here. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills because nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. But Josh Allen, I think he's going to be the MVP. He's having a special season. typically the NFL reward, the way the playoffs are, best quarterback besides Mahomes, like, you have a shot. So I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. And then my next pick, which I don't want to. We talked about them as just an example of what the Titans didn't do versus what this other team did.
Oh, dude,
I'm
you son of a
taking the
bitch.
San Diego Chargers or
Ooh,
LA
yeah, LA
Chargers.
Chargers. That's a good one. That was going to be my.
Chargers.
That was going to be my pick, dude.
Harbaugh, everywhere he goes, he wins.
He wins. Everywhere he goes.
Yeah. So I'll take the Chargers.
Sneaky boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also know what you're trying to do, Eric, and I'm not going to pick the team you want me to pick.
Do it.
I will. No. I'll let Brandon pick him. I'll let Brandon pick him.
I also was like, I will not pick that other team, Anish. I will not.
I'm not going to. They may go undrafted. They may just go undrafted.
I could win $1,000, and I still be like, I'm not touching the Ravens.
I'm not doing it. Yeah. No, it's like Voldemort. You can't say their name, Eric.
That's right. That's right. That team of losers, besides Derrick Henry.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. I gotta go with the Eagles. I was thinking another team. I'll hope they come back to me on the last pick, but I just gotta go chalk here and go with the Eagles. I don't trust their coaching at all, but their talent on the team, I feel like the talent alone will get them.
I've been battling with that one.
Jalen Hurts, I also feel like it's like, I don't know. Is he another guy you want to like commit to?
But what do you have to do? You give it to Saquon and then run the play action. It worked for Tannehill.
I hope AJ, AJ Brown blows.
They're running
open. Yeah.
Dude, they're running the Titans offense back in 2019 is basically what they're doing.
Yeah. It's like the Alonzo Mourning. Well,
yeah. Just I don't know why that
good points.
Yeah, I don't know why that one cracks me up so much, dude. It's hilarious.
I'd love to know like what internal conversation he was having with himself.
Dude, seriously. All right, Brandon, your last two picks here.
Okay, I'm surprised this one fell back to me. So
he's gonna do it.
I'm going Vikings.
Oh, damn. See, that was the one I was debating between.
Dude, could you imagine having their record and being in the wild card?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That game tonight's going to be good.
It's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
And say the Lions win, Vikings go in, they get a playoff game. They're going to go probably take out the easiest team.
Get some momentum.
Get some momentum. Hey, I'm just saying.
Jordan Love is hurt.
And my last pick, I was almost going to go with the team that y'all won't speak of, but I think for funsies, I'm not going to.
Yeah. Good job.
One of us.
One of us.
Because honestly, I was like, God, I don't want to pick them. I feel weird. Like, I don't want to root for them.
Yeah, you can't. I just can't ever.
No, do it, Brandon. Root for them. Go.
Yeah, do it. Root for the dark side.
No, I'm going to let y'all root for them.
No,
I'm not picking the evil empire.
I'm not picking them.
I'm not touching them.
I'm not touching them, dude. They're going to go undrafted.
That's fine with me. And then, so I went Vikings. God, I wanted to pick an AFC team, but I think I have the team in the AFC, so I'm going to load up. I'm going to load up on NFC side. Give me the Rams.
I hate this.
Give me the Rams.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted too. When she took the Vikings, I was like, no way he takes the Rams.
You're banking on McVay's
and
knowledge and being a gamer, and maybe Stafford is healthy enough to get him somewhere. That's the ideal
experience. Yeah.
I mean, their defense has been really good this year. And if they just need Stafford to be good, not great. You know what I mean? He's got to be good, not great. Just don't make mistakes.
Yep.
I think Chiefs or Bills they got to be the team coming out of the AFC. Got to be.
Yeah. Got to be.
Right.
Yeah.
There's one team that's lurking.
No, I do like that pick. I do like that pick.
The Chargers, Eric.
I was hoping to get them on my last pick. I didn't think you guys took them.
I know. Okay. I'm staying away from the other. Or do I want to be? No, I got to check scores real quick. Because if the Bengals have a shot, I'm taking the Bengals.
Dude, you should just take them.
Do it. If you don't take them, I'm going to take them.
No, the Broncos are up 24-0.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not taking the Bengals.
That's like such a sad ending to like the Bengals fans are like, we did it, we did everything we have to, and the Broncos, and there goes the lead. Oh yeah, 24-0. I thought the Chiefs did Mahomes not play?
No, they rested all their starters.
They didn't want to deal with the Bengals in the playoffs.
Yeah, they didn't want to deal with them. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not taking either of the AFC teams, the Texans or the Steelers or the Broncos. So do I want to be fun? I don't know. Jordan Love. You know what? I'll take
there was a
LaFleur.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Packers. I know Jordan Love is iffy, but if he's healthy, I feel like I like the Packers better than the Commanders.
I think I saw he almost, I don't know if he did, but he was about to come back in the game, or he was like warming up.
Okay, so that makes me feel better. Yeah,
he tends to get hurt a lot though.
As someone who had him on his fantasy team, I can confirm.
Yeah, he's a little up and down.
Game 1, he got hurt on the last play of the game. Out for 4 weeks.
So
okay, great last pick.
Great choice, Anish. So I'm not choosing the Texans because they are the AFC South is just they're always the 2 p.m. Saturday wild card playoff game, and they lose horribly. It's a boring game. That's what the AFC South team does.
And also, you're contradicting yourself. You're contradicting yourself if they play the Chargers in the first round.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that.
No, so I'm picking. Yeah, I said I'm not picking the Texans.
I know. I'm backing up your hypotheses here.
Why are you mad at me? We agree.
We're saying the same thing.
I also can't. It's hard to root for the Steelers, even though they do have Arthur Smith, who I love, but they've lost 4 straight.
They've been slumping. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ride with the fun Commanders. Everyone's been doubting them all season. And here they are. They have a stud rookie quarterback. They're fun. You never know what's gonna happen. We could be seeing the legend of a new quarterback being born right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
That's a good one. That's a fun one. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised. I guess Broncos, nobody want to take a chance on Sean Payton with Bo Nix. I don't trust Bo Nix enough.
They're too up and down.
Yeah.
AFC's just too good for.
Yeah. You got Bo Nix versus Patrick Mahomes. You think Bo Nix is coming out on top?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
All right,
get ready to replay this clip in a couple. When they shock the world.
That's why we play the games, right?
That's why we play the games. So just to recap, Brandon, you got the Chiefs, Vikings, Rams. I got the Lions, Eagles, Packers. And then Eric has the Bills, Chargers, Commanders. Damn, I have no diverse. I'm really banking on the NFC here.
You're a real NFC.
I'm really banking on the NFC here. All right, so we'll workshop some ideas for punishments or something. Not punishment, but you know what I mean. So something we'll workshop something fun for the losers.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like maybe if if our teams don't make it, maybe Eric has to show up in a full Goku costume one pod.
Don't tell me. Hey, that sounds
just Eric.
Yeah, that sounds
Eric. Yeah.
He picked the winner. Nope. He's got to do it.
He's got to do it. No, that'd be his winning accomplishment. He gets to wear the Goku costume on the pod. But yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll revisit this every week because next week, I know all the games won't be done by the time we record next week, but I think a decent amount will be. So
breaking news: Jared Mayo fired by the Patriots.
Of course.
Dude, what a good middle finger to give to the management and be like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm telling you, he knew he was on the way out. He said, you know what? Let's Lovie Smith him.
They might, dude, the Patriots might be I think they might be the Vrabel team. He wanted to go there last year. I don't know why they jumped the gun and hired Jared Mayo.
Why would he want to go there? I mean other than that being his place. But
that's his place. He has a good relationship with Kraft. He'll get to run the team how he wants to. You know?
Dude,
they're about like us, though.
Dude, the Patriots were dog shit until they got Tom Brady. And then when they lost Tom Brady, they're dog shit. It's the Chiefs were not good. Then they got Patrick Mahomes, and now Andy Reid is a surefire Hall of Fame, one of the best coaches ever. But he was always the coach that couldn't do it. It's just you need a quarterback. So that's why I'm kind of like, hey, the Titans want to go quarterback because you need one. Thing. Yeah. Without him, the Bills are good because Josh Allen is a stud.
Yeah.
The Ravens are mediocre because they drafted a mediocre multiple-time MVP player to be mediocre, and have no playoff success. But they did it. You know? They did.
I'm so happy none of us picked the Ravens.
I thought about go heel at the end and be like, I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens. I couldn't.
That would have been good too. That would have been good for content.
I couldn't do it.
I almost took them, but I was like, God, I don't want to root for them.
I can't root for them, dude. I can't root for Lamar Jackson in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It'll suck rooting against Derrick Henry.
That freaking Raven call that goes off after every third down and big touchdowns and stuff.
Where they do the lights.
Yeah.
After the touchdowns.
We get it.
Stupid black pants and their stupid jerseys. And
and they're stupid winning all the time.
Yes, stupid consistency of excellence and bullshit. I'm sick of it.
Oh man,
if the Buccaneers had played better today, I would have picked them at the end. But
no, Brandon, I'm glad you brought them up. Did you know that they did not beat a single team that had a winning record?
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
They're like the good bad team.
They barely beat the Panthers.
Yes. Yeah, they struggled against the Panthers.
Which they've had a bunch of injuries. And Baker's been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have loved to pick them. But God, they're struggling against the Panthers. Yeah, good luck in the playoffs.
Yeah. Dude, who would have thought the freaking Vikings they're 14-2, right?
Yeah.
Who would have thought the Vikings would be that damn good?
Good coach, Eric.
Good coaching, right?
Good
Could you imagine
coaching.
that? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Good coaching can get you far.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Hey, Brendan, now I get to all playoffs say, go Chargers.
I'm kind of jealous of that pick, Eric. I like the Chargers. I think they're going to make a deep run.
Feel good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It went boom or bust, I think, on mine. Commanders and Chargers, it could be ugly. I could be
down next weekend.
Yeah,
you could be done next weekend.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, and the Bills always collapse in the playoffs, too.
Yeah.
No, dude. I'm going to flip it. The Bills are Josh Allen's looking amazing this year.
Their defense is not exactly like what you need to win, but, Josh Allen's awesome.
He makes it happen.
Yep.
And the Chargers, they play that playoff football.
Yeah, Herbert, sick, dude. He's a good quarterback.
I'd love to have one of those.
Yeah. I don't know. From what I see, I watch our games, and then I watch everybody else, and I'm like, let's do that.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're throwing the ball consistently. Let's do that.
Like, what is this? This isn't football.
Crazy idea.
Or even, did you notice the one play, Levis, obviously has his faults, but we just don't put him in any good position. They did like the play action boot.
Oh my God, he ran, and the tight end couldn't handle him.
What was he supposed to do? Everybody's getting sacked right there.
Yeah.
And it was Derek Barnett.
And so then it was 2nd and 18, and you're like, sick. Drive's dead.
Sick.
Drive is dead. Well, and even we're just venting, but even another 4th and 10, Callahan opts to kick a field goal. We're close to the red zone, but he kicks a field goal because why not? The next kickoff, after our field goal, we kick it out of bounds and we gift them like 20 yards, and you're like, yeah, this is not a good franchise. It's not well coached.
Special teams is rough this year for us.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the Bears that punt return? Did you see that, Nish?
No, I didn't see it. I heard about it after the fact.
That was cool.
Yeah. They did the thing where the guy went over and was acting like
he got it. Yeah.
The other guy got it.
Hey, good for them. They beat the Packers today.
Can you imagine having fun? Watching a football game and having fun.
Imagine that.
They beat the Packers. They beat one of your picks, Nish.
I know. Not good for the Packers. Hey, Jordan Love didn't play, though.
Lions Eagles is pretty good. Those are pretty good bets to have.
Brandon probably has the best chance of having 2 teams in the Super Bowl. With the Chiefs and like Vikings. I feel like you have the best chance to have 2 teams in the Super Bowl, and you win-win all around for you.
Like I said, I think Chiefs is probably best bet AFC.
Yeah.
So I had to load up NFC on the other side.
You want best coach, best quarterback, best defense. And the Chiefs have all 3 of those.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're top 5 in everything.
It's like when you're like, there's been Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes in everybody's way for the last 20 years. It's sick. So fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Oh, man. All right, boys. I think that's going to wrap up our episode for this week. Anything else we want to touch on before we get out of here?
It was great seeing you, boys.
Nope.
Hey.
Yep. Been a while.
All right, boys. We'll see how these picks end up next week with the first round. Hopefully, we're all still in it with at least one pick.
We'll see.
Mathematically, I will be. I got a team on a bye.
Yeah, that's true. And so do I. Or no, actually, I don't know yet. We'll find out tonight. Lions may not have a bye.
Who has the one? Yeah, it could be the Vikings.
It could be the Vikings.
I could have both.
Yeah, you could have both.
That would be sick.
That'd be cool.
I guess I'm not that surprised. I don't know. I was kind of surprised Vikings fell back to me.
I was debating between the Eagles and the Vikings.
The Eagles is a good pick too.
Yeah. I'm just really scared about the coaching. Nick Sirianni is not a great coach. He has no idea what he's doing.
Coach. They've had pretty good seasons for like 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They traded for a pretty good receiver.
We got AJ Brown. It's pretty smart.
Well, it's like one of those
things. Be a fucking idiot to trade away AJ Brown, wouldn't you?
Yeah. What a loser franchise. What loser franchise would do that?
Yes.
You see, he's getting interviewed for like other jobs. I think like the Giants are interviewing John Robinson.
I hope the Jets get him.
John Robinson.
Oh, John Robinson.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Like I think the Giants and I don't know the Giants. The Jets. I think the Jets
him.
were the ones interviewing.
How funny. Him and Vrabel both go to the Jets.
Gotta be funny.
Oh my goodness.
That'd be great.
Vrabel was done with John Robinson when he traded away AJ Brown. You could tell in that clip. Vrabel was done with it at that point.
Yeah. Imagine being like standing up to Vrabel and being like, "It's my call," as you have like Mike Vrabel like standing over your head, and you're like, "It's my call," and but he could put you in a locker right now.
He should have.
It's my call. If you're okay with that, kind sir.
Yeah, as long as you're cool.
Yeah. All right, boys. We'll wrap it up there. I think the listeners have had enough of our Titans misery talk every week. So All right, boys. We'll see you guys next week.
See you, boys.
See ya.